Well, hey friends, how is everybody doing? I hope the answer to that is fantastic. But, life is life. Maybe you're not fantastic. Maybe you're just, eh, lots of possibilities out there, isn't there? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I'm in a great mood. I wasn't in a great mood like 10 minutes ago. I had just finished doing yard work and I had to take a shower and all that kind of stuff. So I was a little cranky and tired, and I know I'm going to be sore later, but whatever. Besides the point, who cares, right, Elsa? That's not why we're here. It's not why we're here. We are here to talk about new Christian topics, stuff and things. And today I wanted to talk to you about, technically, I just wanted to share some things with you. So you're probably like me in that you get hit with so many inspiring, uplifting, powerful bits of scripture and messages and just stuff and things on this faith walk that you're taking. And I don't know if you're like me, but I like to write them down, and I have like little scraps of paper everywhere. I have like tons of phone notes, that you speak them into your phone or you copy and paste them, and tons of them all over the place. And they're usually along the same kind of theme, which is kind of interesting or funny. Or
sometimes I'll start a sentence and I don't even know where it's going. I just hope I find it along the way. Like an improvisation.
Something, I don't know. I don't know if it is. So that's what I want to share with you today. I want to share with you some of the ones that I've, either read or seen or heard or whatever. And hopefully they'll have the same effect on you as they have on me. But before we do that, I want to talk to you about something else. So when I do these videos, so this is recorded, and then I go in and do my editing, whatever it is I need to do. Usually cut out me saying, dumb things or too long of pauses or whatever it might be. And of course, as you do that, you're like critiquing, or technically criticizing, because it's very hard to watch yourself. I absolutely hate it. Like I break out in a sweat.
Wow. Okay.
Every time that I have to like watch back something I've done. It's horrible. But yet I do it over and over again. I don't stop. So this was no different. I record the episode and then I do the editing, and I noticed something. I noticed lots of things, but the thing in particular that we're talking about today is I was thinking, I'm watching back these episodes and from stuff from the regular podcast too. And I realized, like, so if you, the person watching, if you are someone who also watches my TikTok videos, my comedy stuff, they're also on here under parody, satire, humor, no comedy. It's a whole playlist of, sketches and skits and silly things that I do. And but if you are someone who knows me from those, who watches those, and then is like, oh, let me see what else she's got going on, I'll check it out. I'm trying to be objective here. If I were you, going from like that stuff, the comedy and the sketches and the goofiness, the silliness, and then you come over and watch me over here, and I'm all like serious and, stuff and things. Oh, I just made my glasses crooked. We'll talk about that in just a second too. So yeah, and maybe I'm thinking you're like, oh, well, where's that Elsa? Where's the funny Elsa? Where's the goofy Elsa? Where is she? Where's she hiding? She's like two different people there. And I'm like, I think they can handle me. I think these people over here can handle that. I'm odd. I'm a little odd. I'm a little weird. So here's what's going to happen. You're going to get the full Elsa. Sorry, it's going to happen. We're just going to be exactly who we are here. Okay. Not that what you've seen so far isn't me. I've just kind of been like the restrained me. So you're just getting the full me now. That's it. That's all I wanted to say about that. So, dang it. I did it again. So yeah. Okay. I guess there's a reason for that. So listen, I know some of y'all are like, get the glasses off your head. Take the glasses off your head, Elsa. Either put them on or hook them in your shirt. And I got to fix my hair that I just did that. See, that's one reason why I don't take them off of my head when I'm on air. And I'm not reading anything. These are just my cheaters, my readers, my cheaters, whatever you call them in your part of the world. I call them my cheaters. I'm not reading anything right now, so I don't need them on. But when I do read something, I need to be able to grab them like really, really quickly. Yes, I know I could put them right here. I don't like them right here. I don't. My hair gets tangled up in them. So yes, I appreciate that for some people, the glasses on the head are annoying. I'm sorry. This is where they stay, unless they're on my eyes. Sorry. It's just the way it is. Okay, so we address these things. We address these issues, my conundrums and dramas and stuff and things. So now we're going to talk about some fun stuff, okay? So the first thing I wanted to share with you is this video. I just saw it yesterday. Saved it because I knew I wanted to share it with you guys at some point. Yeah, so here's this.
I asked for strength. And God gave me difficulties to make me strong. I asked for wisdom. And God gave me problems to solve. I asked for courage. And God gave me dangers to overcome. I asked for love. And God gave me troubled people to help. My prayers were answered.
Wow, right? Right? Like I watched it a couple of times. I watched it probably 2, 3 times in a row and really let that sink in. And it hits you, right? That perspective, like the things that we think are burdens or curses or trials, and they're kind of all of those things, right? But they're also blessings too in their way. And if you can change your perspective on the circumstances and the situations that we get put in life, and just shifting that perspective on how you view it. I mean, wow, does that change everything? For me, it did. For me, it really did. And it's just such a great reminder that, man, oh man, the things that we think are out to, I don't know, out to get us, out to harm us, God's got a bigger plan, right? God's got a bigger and better plan for us, and things get put in our way and in our path and change our plans and all of that stuff. And there's a reason, we just don't know it. And, and I know so many people find it so hard to accept that, be okay with that, because it always goes to the same question, right? Why do good things, or why do bad things happen to good people, to children? And it's so hard to wrap your brain around, isn't it? And it's easy for me, thank God, and I mean that quite literally. It is easy for me to look at that with perspective, because I am so humbly grateful that nothing terrible, catastrophic has happened. And I hate even saying things like this. I feel like you bring it on to yourself when you say things like that. That's not a good attitude to have. I'm just grateful, and it makes me so hyper aware of how quickly and how easily that could be taken away from you. So, I live in a constant state of gratitude. I really do. And I'm just so humbled that everything is the way that it is right now. There's definitely no like bragging or arrogance with that. It is like almost a fearful statement that, I don't know why I've been fortunate like that. I don't know why. I just know that I want to be sure to give thanks. That's all. That's how I feel about that. But I thought that was a really great thing to keep in mind and think about when there are struggles and when things are not going the way that you thought they would, or the way I thought they would, I guess I should say. So I hope that helps you. Another thing that I just watched the other day, my favorite, one of my favorites, my first favorite, he's my first favorite, Pastor JP, who we've had on the show a couple of times. We'll have him back again at the end of July. I'm so excited. I love talking with him. They're great episodes. I hope you go back and watch them. I'll put them in the the little thing that pops up on your screen that you always try and swipe away because it gets in your way, and it's a really annoying, but I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah. So Pastor JP had a guest pastor speaker last week. I think that was their last week's service, I believe. But they had Pastor Jerry Savelle, and if you don't know who he is, go look him up. He's been around quite a long time, teaching the word, sharing the word, and helping people find their way. And he's quite a character. He's enjoyable to watch. So yes, it's always a bummer when you don't get to watch Pastor JP do his thing, but it was a cool guest to have. And he said something, so I put it down on my sticky note. Oh, you get to see the glasses. Yay, rah. He spoke about the favor of God and how he declares the favor of God on his life every single day. So he's not I'm going to be honest. At first, I thought it was a little bit of arrogance. I'm so sorry for saying that. But it's passion. It's just passion and belief. And it's so genuine and deep and certain. And when I realized that, I had a different mindset of it. It's like this man's faith and trust in God is so absolute that he is not afraid to declare God's favor over his life. And I thought that was really, really cool. So what I do, I wrote it down, and here's my sticky. It is, I put little flowers on it. We'll talk about that in a second too. So I'm going to read it to you. One of the things that he says, the favor of God goes, this is what he says, to himself. This is what he starts his day with. And I think he says it throughout his day too. It says, the favor of God goes before me today. The favor of God opens doors no man can shut. The favor of God will give me the ability to do what others only dream of. I mean, if that isn't a day starter right there, if that doesn't get you so pumped and filled with God's love and assurance and protection and guidance and all of those things, I get really excited about this stuff. I really do. I get so excited. Man, oh man. So as soon as I saw that, like I said, I wrote it down, and I have been declaring God's favor over my life, multiple times a day, out loud in my head. It's like a constant song in my head. And, I mean, look at this dum-dum. I can't stop smiling. Again, my laugh lines are going to be insane. They already are, but it's okay. That's why I put a nice little filter on here. Smooth it all. See, I tattletale on myself all the time. I don't mind tattletaling. On myself. I don't tattletale on anybody else. That would be just messed up. So anyhow, so those are two that I love. And now the other things that I wanted to share with you are in my Bible. But as I pull that out, so unorganized. Sorry, guys. I should have this like laid out perfectly. So I think I talked about this maybe a couple episodes ago, but so I have my Bible, which if you look at it, it's like, it's just a plain old black Bible. And just putting it here. And I, being a girly girl, I wanted to pretty it up. So I got the tabs. I talked about the tabs, right? I got the tabs that I love. They're pretty little, they're like little bohemian style, because I'm like a conservative hippie, I guess. Is that a thing? Sure, it's a thing. Of course it's a thing. So yeah, so I got the tabs, and I love that process, by the way, of putting each tab in their right place, because it does help you. I think I talked about this before, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. But it does help you get really familiar with your Bible. If it's new to you, like it's new to me, it helps you get like really familiar with it. The other thing that I think I had told you about before, but I didn't have them in yet, maybe, I'm not sure. But these nice little sticky notes, there's one more and I don't know where it is, one more color. But anyhow, they are, you can't tell, but they are transparent. So they're You can see through them. I mean, that was self-explanatory, right? But they're pretty colors. Oh, so you probably can't see it. I don't know if it's going to be backwards or not, but no, it's not. So that is those are for helping. It's for helping you memorize verses if you want to do that, which I do. You take the first letter of every word and you write it out that way, and it's a memorization technique. Like actors and stuff use it too. So yeah, so I have these, and when I see something in my Bible that is especially strikes me or gets in my heart, or maybe I even have just like a question about it that I need answers to, I'll put that in there and blah blah blah. But as I go through and find things, or as I hear things at other places, like maybe Pastor JP will say something, or Pastor Carrie at my church that I physically go to, maybe they'll say something that I'm like, oh, I got to find that in the Bible. So I go find it in the Bible and I mark that spot. And so I do jump around. I kind of bounce around all over the place. When I hear something, I have to go read it. I have to go find it immediately. But then the other thing that I got that I thought would be so pretty are these pretty stickers. They're pretty little. They're just like, and there's all different ones. There's like that one. These ones, well, sorry, these are mostly gone because I already put them in there. Oh, here, look. Did I show you that one? No. Look, they're just pretty. And, listen, if you like just a plain, straightforward Bible, go for it. But if you want to pretty it up and kind of scrapbook it and I don't know, just make it really personal to you and your faith and your journey. Yeah, it's just kind of a nice, fun thing to do. And yep, so I put some stickers in there. Like, I'm not saying that I'm good at it. Like, I was never a scrapbooking person, like, not at all. I don't have that kind of patience generally. I'm so envious of people that are really good at that, though. So anyhow, this is what I'm talking about. Things go all over the place with me. So I'm gonna hit the pause button for a minute because obviously I didn't like prep for this and pick out the things that I wanted to share with you, even though I knew I wanted to share things with you. Okay, I got it. So I hope you don't mind if I read these to you because I don't have them memorized yet, but I will. So the first one I want to share with you is from Psalm 27. This is Psalm 27, 1. I'm skipping a little bit, so I'm going to read 1 and 4. Okay, so here's 1, Psalm 27, which is an exuberant declaration of faith. I already love it, right? Don't you? I love it. Okay. And I wrote this down. I have this also on a sticky, and I pull it out when I need it. You ready? Here we go. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? And I love that so much because, I mean, there's all these situational scriptures and verses that you can pull out in times of need, right? We talked about that once before, how there are devotionals out there that are for courage, that are for, all different things. So I love things like this because they give you courage and they make you feel safe and protected and reminded that you're a child of God and you are his. And I love that. Okay, so here's some more from that. So this is Psalm 27, 4. One thing I have desired of the Lord that I will seek, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord and to inquire in his temple. It strikes me. I don't know if it strikes you, but it strikes me and it gets me in my feelings and I love it so much. There's more. All right, we're going on over to Proverbs. We're over in Proverbs now. Sorry. Proverb 43, 1, 2, 3. We got a few, but we're skipping a little bit. Okay, ready? Fear not. This one gets me. This one actually makes me cry. So fear not, for I have redeemed you. I have called you. Gets me every time. Sorry. I have called you by your name. You are mine. Okay. Pull it together. Pull it together. Jeez. So crazy. Okay. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. And through the rivers, they shall not overflow you. Sorry. When you walk through the fire, you shall not be burned, nor shall the flame scorch you. For I am the Lord your God. Moving on down to 4, skipping a little bit. Since you were precious in my sight, you have been honored, and I have loved you. Skipping again. Fear not, for I am with you. Everyone who is called by my name, who I have created for my glory, I have formed him. Yes, I have made him. I mean, what an incredible, powerful declaration. What an amazing statement to be claimed by the Father. I mean, if you ever wonder, if you ever doubt where and how you belong to the most important being there is. So yeah. Oh, there's so many more. There's a ton more. So yeah, there are, oh my goodness, I have like a long list of them, but I'm not going to share them all with you right now. The list is still, first of all, I'll run the show over way too long. But here's what I want to ask you. Do you have any favorites that you are willing to share with me? I will, I can put mine down in the comments or in the show notes, whatever the case is for you. And if you would do the same in the comments, I would love to hear what your favorites are. I'm sure we have some of the same, but I particularly love all the ones about, God being your shield and all those types of things that just make you feel like you can conquer the world because you have him by your side or behind you or surrounding you. And I hope you feel the same way. That would be really cool. It'd be really cool for you if you have that feeling. That was a very disjointed thought, wasn't it? So yeah. So I don't know. That's all I got for today. What do we talk about? I mean, what happened here today? Let's just recap what happened here. I gave you random pointless information. Check. Did that. Warned you that you're going to get the full Elsa now. I'm not going to not going to hold back. I lost my place a couple of times. Had to pause the recording because I was unprepared. Super unprofessional. You should be expecting no less by now, people. What else? Oh, I cried like a big baby. Where? It's gonna happen. I do it all the time. Are these crooked still, or is it just that I'm like sitting crooked? I always sit crooked. I have a head tilt. It's a weird thing that I do. I don't know why. I really don't know why. It's very strange that I do that. Anyhow, more information that you didn't need. Nothing to do with anything. So listen, that's all I got. All I got for today. I just wanted to share some things that moved me, and I've got some more. I just realized it right now. Right this second, I have some more. I don't like the way my hair looks like this. I have a few more. They're short little clips, videos, and I'm going to share them at the end of this video. Okay, cool. So there's that. Remember to share with me, if you don't mind, if you're willing, share with me your favorites in the comments, so I can write them down on sticky notes and keep them close to my heart, close to my person. This makes me wish I was a person who has tattoos, because that's what I would be tattooing. Actually, it's probably a good thing that I've never gone that route. No particular reason. But if I did, I have a feeling I would be like covered in Bible verse tattoos, which is probably a little, it's just being extra. Because I like being extra sometimes. Anyhow, I don't know what next week's show is going to be about. Maybe you can tell me. Maybe you have an idea. What do you want to talk about? What's on your mind? Is something bothering you? I'm like your therapist. Something bothering you? You want to talk about it? Yeah? Okay, we'll talk about it. I don't know what's going to happen. All right, guys. We'll see you next week in Coming Out Christian. Bye.
I don't love God because my life has been perfect and it's been butterflies and rainbows. I love God because he pulled me out of the trenches.
That's right.
I love God because every wrong that I've done in my life, or every wrong that's been done to me, every evil thing, he's taken and he's turned it around for my good. Romans 8:28 said, he uses all things together for my good. And I just simply cannot live a life not acknowledging him.
I am beautiful. I am kind. I am smart. I'm the head, not the tail. I'm above and not below. I am a leader and not a follower. I am chosen and highly favored. I am called to greatness. I am so loved. God loves me. Jesus is awesome, and I'm going to tell somebody about him today. All things through Christ who strengthens me. Today will be a good day. I'm declaring it. And this is one of my favorite parts. You got to say it loud and proud, okay? Because I am a world changer.
Thou shalt decree a thing. So what am I saying to you? Get up every day decreeing, the favor of God goes before me today. The favor of God opens doors that no man can shut. The favor of God will change rules and regulations and policies if necessary. The favor of God will give me privileges. The favor of God will give me the ability to accomplish what other people only dream of accomplishing. Amen. That's what the favor of God can do.